Pronounced, defined, used in lexical dispatch.
Foible, noun, a minor weakness or failing of character. Idiosyncrasy, weakness, the weaker part of a sword's blade between the middle and point. Tumid, adjective, swollen, enlarged, bulging, bombastic, pompous, turgid, pretentious, affected. He knew every weakness, every foible of virtually everybody in politics. I am merely noting that he was a remarkably effective wartime leader despite his personal foible. It's a personal foible of mine that I prefer history and biography to focus on data rather than extremely attenuated readings of an author's fiction. Can we show enough self-awareness to realize that all of us have our biases and irrationalities, and that we need to accept a degree of human foible? That we see no life when we see no leaves is, in other words, only human foible. Despite his many fine qualities, he had a foible of talking too much. Every idiosyncrasy and every foible, every goodness and every peccadillo are numbers on the chart. The pastor knew their every little foible. They'd made their way to him in years of confidences and moments of distress. Call it a foible. It was one of those infuriating, endearing quirks that Jack loved to tease me about. Despite our foibles, we can still love and appreciate each other. For the phraseology, tumid or not, has always something within it. He had coarse features, a blunt nose, a convex and receding brow, tumid and protruded lips. He needed to make himself look human, as opposed to some tumid growth of venture capitalism. Her eyes fixed on the bodies nearest the light, on tumid faces smeared with the blood of uncontrollable hemorrhages, on grey skin speckled with red petechiae. Sprains can cause pain, inflammation, and bruising, as well as tumid joints. The CEO's tumid delivery was criticized for being affected and pompous, lacking in authenticity. The politicians' speeches were often criticized for their tumid and bombastic nature. The dancers' tumid movements were criticized for being over the top and lacking in subtlety.